This is the Till movie review. Will begin this way. Carolyn Bryant, if you're watching this YouTube video on this YouTube channel, this is everything you're not about. The movie is about Mamie Till, mostly. Going into it, I am familiar with the story of how trash people who live in Mississippi did the worst to a 14-year-old. The prejudice based on his skin color. I didn't know actually that there were black people involved in the kidnapping, in all all of it, the dismembering. I think that I think this movie was necessary to be filmed, to be made. I salute Whoopi Goldberg. She was part of this process for doing something like this. Keeping it PG-13 may have been the decision that will make this movie live on forever. I can see schools from teachers who are not racist, who will February Black History Month pop it in the VCR. I'm so old, but they'll pop it into the classroom. You guys can watch this. We're doing enough type thing. But this little 2-hour course on historic events and reminder that this is not too long ago. The people during that era raised kids. What do parents who raise kids do? They push their values on them. We are not far removed. We're not in a post racist society. This is a fresh reminder, really close, really close. Just a reminder. Okay. This isn't a good review. Maybe we should talk about plot points and acting and stuff. The actress Danielle Deadweiler, good stuff there. I like her. She climaxed at the very closing of her performance when she was actually in the courtroom, where the camera just stuck right on her. I'm kind of curious as to why they didn't turn the camera on the trash guy who was asking her the questions, that lawyer, and showing you him. Maybe that's a decision that they wanted to make not to ruffle feathers, I would imagine. I'm unsure. Maybe it's for the theatrical experience of it's only her. It's all in one take. Check out the performance also that they wanted to show off. Whatever the reason was, that was her best moment where she was answering everything. Nope, I told my son that this and this and that, and I remember let him know. And you look at a white person in the eye, and you be polite, and she was all representative of strength. She was doing great there. The actress performed well, and especially love the very next scene in that courtroom where it was time for piece of trash Carolyn Bryant. If you're watching, it was your turn to go to the to up and give your retelling of the fake story of how things went. You alleged on a stand that, oh, watch me not even say it. I'm gonna take notes from the master. She got up and she left. Why are we entertaining this garbage? I did my due diligence. Your verdict in this, and I got what they were going for, where everyone was wearing white in the jury. Your verdict in this jury, we already know what the answer is. We're just here for historical significance. We're here to follow through on the mission that was started when we decided that Emmett Till's photo will be on magazines, newspapers, and send that message of a 14-year-old. If Carolyn Bryant is alive today, Emmett Till could have been alive today. Very important movie to get done. I know that there's a problem with the amount of movies that depict black people in negative lights. Basically, anything that's a period piece, I'm never gonna like it. But damn, I can see this one slipping through my cracks, slipping through my like standards and my preferences. I could do without the Woman King, but I'm actually happy this one is being made. Not hating on the Woman King, but that's it. We got our two black movies. that were historical time period pieces which included negative aspects of race and filmed black people. One was cotton picking, the other one was literally on the beaches ready to be shipped over across the Atlantic in The Woman King. We got two movies this year that were that way. How many movies we get though? Like where's the Tenet of the world where they just got John David Washington to play an action hero? His skin tone happened to be dark, but that had no play or factor in the movie. Where's those? Those are great pieces of representation. The budget was there. That was a fantastic way, well, step forward. I would like to see a lot more of those. Emmett Till still is Till, the film Till. It gets my thumbs up. Okay. Other people who performed well in this movie, I gotta give it to the actress of Carolyn Bryant too. Bro, was she hateful? Came out with that gun and everything. That woman, every time she was on screen, oof. I'm not even sure I want to know who that woman's name is, just in case she pops up in like a Star Wars movie later on, and I go, "Oh, it's her." I don't want to know. I hear that a lot of actors don't take to roles like this where they're viewed as such racist bigots, where because they don't want to be typecast, and so you gotta seek actors who are not big names. Oh, shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio for Django Unchained because he didn't have a problem with that. The Let's close out the review there. Okay. So thanks for watching. This is Chillmonger. My take on it is an emotional ride. I think it's a great way to get the story out. A lot has been dramatized from this, but like, who would have thought that the night that Emmett Till was being pulled, the dad of the household, that man had a shotgun. It's there to protect, isn't it? Well, why didn't you shoot? Ooh, and then Mamie had to go and chat with him. Why didn't you shoot it? And his justification, damn, what a scenario to be put in. If I would have shot, my kids now are at risk. I had to up and move. If as soon as I pull that trigger and hurt white people in this town, it is over for me because I'm not supposed to do that. There was literally classes, statuses, and there's courts that'll look the other way even if you're in the correct and you were just protecting your own. That's not too long ago, folks. Parents share their values. A lot of people in the YouTube community who are particularly hateful pretend not to be. Where do you think they got that from? Their parents. And where were their parents when this movie was happening, when the real life events were happening? We're not too far away. Good reminder to all you. Let's turn it on YouTube again. I recently, like a couple hours before I'm recording this, I was talking about comic book YouTubers who, during that all new, all different Marvel era, were negative to to Ironheart, Miles Morales, all of them, everybody, every single one of the characters who happen not to be white. Now they told you, yo, why are we losing out on Captain America for the sake of Sam Wilson? Geez, I can't believe that we don't have Iron Man anymore. What's good? What's wrong with Hulk? Plain old Hulk. Why Amadeus Cho? Now, Chill recognized these guys as the descendants of the villains of this movie. Time passes. They weren't mad at anything except for white people are in a position of power. Because now there are books since then that have come out of existing characters who they happen to be black. Well, why don't they use Monica Rambeau? Photon issue number 1 is out. Go on every single one of those channels. Make up your mind. Are they happy and gleeful? Finally, this is progression. I recognize that there is a hole in Marvel, in the top tier of Marvel, and I recognize that it's all white. We need people who are not just white, and this helps the world I want to live in and my children need to live in is one where they can see all skin tones represented in an equal manner of importance with the resources they deserve. Do they say that stuff? No, they don't. They're descendants of the Till movie villains. That's who they are. They're still here. Whether their criticisms are legitimate or not, their intention is obvious once time passes and the things that they said which would have been better, they should have actually used black characters that already exist because they're removing the white characters. Is it wrong to be white? Okay, cool. That's happening today. I feel passionate about that. I'm an anti-white supremacy YouTube channel. Don't think that it's a lot of people like that who didn't motivate and get this chillmonger thing going, because a lot of it does have to do with that. First review on my first video ever on my channel. If you're interested, go check that out. You can go to my home, you can see most recent, and you'll see what was I all about from the start. I'm Chillmonger. This is the Till movie review, and we out.